1 Samuel 4. Thus the word of Shemuel was to all Yisharal, and Yisharal went out to battle against the Philistines, and encamped beside Ebenezer, while the Philistines encamped in Aphek. And the Philistines put themselves in battle array against Yisharal. And when the battle spread, Yisharal was smitten by the Philistines, who killed about 4,000 men of the army in the field. And when the people came into the camp, the elders of Yisharal said, Why has Yahweh smitten us today before the Philistines? Let us bring the ark of the covenant of Yahuwah from Shiloh to us, so that he comes into our midst and save us from the hand of our enemies. And the people sent to Shiloh, and they brought from there the ark of the covenant of Yahuwah Tsabaoth, dwelling between the cherubim, and the 2 sons of Ali, Kophni, and Phinehas, were there with the ark of the covenant of Elohim. And when the ark of the covenant of Yahuwah came into the camp, all Yisharal shouted so loudly that the arets shook. And when the Philistines heard the noise of the shout, they said, What is the noise of this great shout in the camp of the Hebrews? And when they knew that the ark of Yahuwah had come into the camp, the Philistines were afraid, for they said, Elohim has come into the camp. And they said, Woe to us, for it has never been like this before. Woe to us! Who shall deliver us from the hand of these mighty Elohim? These are the Elohim who smote the Mitzrim with all the plagues in the wilderness. Be strong and be men, you Philistines, that you do not become servants of the Hebrews, as they have been to you. Be men and fight. And the Philistines fought, and Yisrael was smitten, and every man fled to his tent. And the slaughter was very great, and there fell of Yisrael 30,000 foot soldiers. And the ark of Elohim was captured, and the 2 sons of Ali died, Kophni and Phinehas. And a man of Benjamin ran from the battle line the same yom, and came to Shiloh with his garments torn and dirt on his head. And he came in and saw Ali, sitting on a seat by the wayside watching, for his heart trembled for the ark of Elohim. And the man came into the city and reported it, and all the city cried out. And Ali heard the noise of the outcry, and said, What is the noise of this uproar? And the man came hastily and informed Ali. Now Ali was 98 years old, and his eyes were so dim that he was unable to see. And the man said to Ali, I am he who came from the battle, and I fled today from the battle line. And he said, What was the matter, my son? And the messenger answered and said, Yisharal has fled before the Philistines, and there has been a great slaughter among the people, and your 2 sons have died, Kophni and Phinehas, and the ark of Elohim has been captured. And it came to be, when he made mention of the ark of Elohim, that Ali fell off the seat backward by the side of the gate, and his neck was broken, and he died, for the man was old and heavy. And he ruled Yisrael 40 years, and his daughter-in-law, Phinehas Asha, was pregnant, about to bear. And when she heard the news that the ark of Elohim was captured, and that her father-in-law and her husband were dead, she bowed herself and gave birth, because her pains came upon her. And about the time of her death, the women who stood by her said to her, Do not fear, for you have borne a son. But she did not answer, nor did she set her heart to it. And she called the child Ichabod, saying, The esteem has departed from Yisharal, because the ark of Elohim was taken, and because of her father-in-law and her husband. And she said, The esteem has departed from Yisharal, for the ark of Elohim was taken.